do it anyway for the sake of excitement, and I think I'm free. I'm not doing what my parents want. I'm free. And then I think, dude, if I'm so free, why am I so empty afterwards all the time? This is freedom, and it can lead to like a death in a girl who says, Jason, you've got cute little stories, but look, Jason, you don't get it. Jason, look, I'm not a virgin. Or Jason, I had my virginity taken from me. Or Jason, something bad happened to me when I was a little girl. And what good guy like you're all talking about, as if I really know any, would want a girl like me that's done all the stuff that I've done? Jason, I am damaged goods. It is too late. Once it is gone, and I'm basically unlovable. And the girl just thinks it is simply too late. Well, I will tell you the greatest example of womanhood and purity in my life is a friend of mine back home who slept with more men than I can count. She's had 3 abortions, and one day she said, I am tired of this. And God said to her, let me make you a new creation. And she said, do you even know who you're talking to? And he said, yeah, I'll make you pure as the driven snow if you trust in my mercy. She did. This girl's life has done a 180. She settled down, married to a friend of mine that raising the most beautiful family, and I totally look up to this girl. She started over. Kristalina started over. I've started over. Now we're getting married in 11 and a half days, not that anyone's counting, but with our wedding coming up, we're setting the foundation for our love together. We're doing different things. Like number 1, there's no way that we're going to live together before we get married. You know, shack up and cohabitate. You know how some couples live together, they like play house for a little while, test drive each other, then they get married? You ever check out what their divorce rate is in marriage for couples who cohabitate then marry? They have a divorce rate of 80%. 8 out of 10 of them get divorced because they don't know what makes love work. They think you can just test drive each other. So we're not going to shack up. Number 2, no way are we going to sleep together before our wedding night. If I had sex with Kristalina tonight, I would be lying to her. My body would be saying, I give myself totally to you. I belong completely to you. Everything that I'm giving is yours. But it'd be a lie. I don't belong to her. I'm not her husband. Even if my intentions were good, the embrace would be a lie. A movie came out a while back called Vanilla Sky, and in it, Tom Cruise sleeps with this girl, and after they have sex, she says to him, she says, your body is making promises to me, even if you won't. And the embrace of sex is that promise. I give myself completely to you. And unless I'm married, it's simply not true. And you might be thinking, okay, Jay, look, I get it. Okay, Jason, you shouldn't use a girl. But Jason, what if it's not like that? What if it's not like every time you get together, you're having sex? What if you really love each other and you totally agree that you're ready for this? Why can't you have sex? I'd say step back. What is love? Love means you do what is best for your beloved. And I ask you, is it best for Kristalina to wake up tomorrow morning thinking, am I going to be 2 weeks pregnant on our wedding day? Is my mom going to find out? Am I going to get disease? Am I getting used? Is it best for a girl to put her through these fears? It never is. So why are we abstinent? It's not because we're afraid of pregnancy or disease. It's because of love. It is so simple, because love can wait to give, but lust cannot wait to get. And if you're in a sexually active relationship, you can take the sex out and you can see if there's love there. We did this where we were in Michigan, speaking of this huge public high school, and there's 1,000 freshmen and 1,000 sophomores. The juniors and seniors weren't at the talk. And so after the talk, I'm hanging out with some students in the front, and a senior runs into the auditorium, and he's all mad. And he's like, and he's running through. He's like, dude. And he comes up to the front, and he's like, dude, who told my girlfriend all about secondary purity? And I said, me. And he comes up, and he's like, dude, and I go, what's the problem? And he said, dude, it turns out he was a senior, and his girlfriend was a freshman. He was one of these older guys who didn't have enough social skills to date a girl his own age, so he runs after the younger ones, but I'm sure that only happens in Michigan. But what's the deal? What's the deal with the older guy, younger girl thing? How come older girls almost never go for younger guys? The reason is this. Girls mature faster than guys do. I'm sure you girls are thinking, wow, thanks for the revelation. But think about it. Look at a 14-year-old girl. 14-year-old girl's sitting at home, and she's thinking, I want a relationship where we can just talk about our friends and our family. We can communicate about our feelings, and yep. Okay, good. Look at a 14-year-old guy. 14-year-old guy is sitting at home, and he's like, I can make noises with my armpit. This is cool. We're just different. So a 14-year-old girl can get bored with a 14-year-old guy. But along comes Mr. High School guy to the junior high girl, Mr. Senior to the sophomore freshman, Mr. College guy to the high school girl. And immediately the girl says, oh my goodness, this is exciting. He's older than me, he's a little more mature, and he likes me. This is exciting. Little does she know that the younger girl is, the more naive she is to have heard the lines that he has to give her. Lines like this, baby girl, I love you so much. I've never felt this way when I was with any girl ever before. And I'm a guy in all of my temptations, but I don't want to pressure you to do anything sexually that you're not ready for, because I want it to be for the sake of love. And she thinks, oh, he's so loving. Little does she realize the guy will physically take from her everything she's willing to give him. He's not leading her to purity, he's wearing it down. He might even give her like a promise ring. A promise ring is like a little pacifier. You pop a pacifier in a kid's mouth, he thinks there's the real thing going on. And an older guy might give a girl a promise ring so she thinks any sexual stuff they do together is more special because she's got a little bling bling thing going on. And